I'm Jimmy Fashner. I work for Visit St. Pete Clearwater. I am the interactive content specialist there. I manage their social media and create a lot of their content, and I am a photographer.
I'm Maria. I am a photographer, but I do social media for Fresh Kitchen.
What started out as just a hobby at first, quickly became an obsession. With social media sites like Instagram, I found this amazing community on there that had, the same interests as I did, and that were just obsessed with this hobby as I was. So, it was just something to do for fun, and I just loved capturing moments. And I just thought that was really cool. It just got me out to some really cool destinations, even exploring my own city and neighborhoods just became a part of life, and then today, now it's a career.
I didn't get into it really as a passion until I had a camera in my phone as well. And photography has always been a thing that my dad has been into, so he's always had cameras. He had a digital camera before anyone had a digital camera, so that's always been in my family as well. But it was truly an obsession when Instagram came out, and I think I had to be one of the first accounts in 2011 or 2010. I've had my account for a really long time, so I've seen Instagram kind of be an addiction for me. I've gone through the waves of it. I think Instagram is what did it.
It's probably been about 8 years since I started IG or St. Pete. And yeah, what just started out as a little passion project, and featuring other photographers that used our hashtag in the destination and doing Insta-meets. It did build up quite the following, and in turn built up a really cool community as well. And through that community and networking with other people, it's basically led me on the path that I'm on today. My previous boss, where I work at Visit St. Pete Clearwater, was somebody I had a personal relationship with through Instagram or St. Pete, and partnering with VSPC, doing Insta-meets. And
that's how we met, through an Insta-meet.
And that's how I met her as well.
I mean, I helped him run it. I didn't fully commit to it, but that's just how I met my people. When he was running IG or St. Pete, I just would follow their hashtag and see what other people were posting. That's how I fell in love with St. Pete, because I'm from, I grew up in Tampa, from Mexico City originally. Seeing all those pictures made me want to move there, and I live there now. So it made me fall in love with a person, a whole person, and a whole city and a community.
It's definitely a constant struggle with balance, and especially for what I do, promoting a destination, there's just always something going on and always something to cover. So, sometimes I'm having to sacrifice weekends to cover an event, or, sometimes nights. So again, it's a constant struggle, but in the end, it's all a good problem to have, because I'm doing what I love to do.
I also feel a lot of the things that he does, on the weekends, the events, we would have done that anyways. We were there prior to him having that job.
There are plenty of things going on in the destination that are things that I enjoy, doing and experiencing.
For me, it was always food. I was never drawn to taking pictures at weddings. I was never drawn into portraiture of, families or anything like that. For me, it was always showcasing what I love to eat, or the people I loved and have a connection with, and I can do that with Fresh Kitchen because I have a direct connection with that food and the people that make up that team. So it's always very personal for me, and it's always been personal for me.
I think it goes back to, again, having that cell phone with a camera on it and just documenting, life. But being able to do that in an artistic way is really a lot of fun. And then being, paid to document that is even better. It can be tough to kind of tap into that creativity, especially when we're doing this day in and day out and not always for ourselves. Finding that balance and kind of being able to step back and forcing myself to step back, kind of focus on what I enjoy. That can come in different ways. Maybe it's taking some time off from work and taking a trip.
Yeah, trips always help.
Traveling really helps with that always. We fell in love with New York City over the past few years, and we've gone back almost on an annual basis, and we love to eat, and we love doing those touristy things, and why not do that, you know, in the greatest city on earth? And traveling has been probably a really great creative outlet for us, and a way of kind of forcing us to step back and focus on what our creative processes are and passions and whatnot.